Hi everyone.
Hi.
It's Jill and this is my husband Matt, and
Hi.
Today we're going to be making matzah from scratch. So this is what you're going to need: some water, some flour, a mixing bowl, a cutting board that you're going to use to knead the dough or so that or any kind of surface, and then a baking tray and parchment paper. Oh, I forgot something. And a rolling pin.
That one. To ensure that the matzah that we make tonight is kosher for Passover and can be used in the Seder, it has to be done within 18 minutes of the water and the flour coming together. So in order for us to do that, we want to have all of our ingredients laid out, including the flour, the water, all the pans, and also have the oven heated to 475 degrees so that we can get this done as quickly and efficiently as possible within that 18-minute window.
All right, so our oven is preheated to 475 and we're ready to get started. So the first thing that we need to do is put 2 cups of flour into the bowl. So Matt, that's gonna be you. And I'm gonna get the timer ready because as soon as that goes in and the water goes in, we're on that 18-minute clock. So
that's about a cup.
Yep, 1. And 2. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna pour the water in, and as soon as that water goes, you're ready to get mixing? Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Start.
All right.
And
It's a race against the clock.
okay.
So Matt knows every time we do cooking in school and in a class, we always sing a mixing song, so today is no different. Matt mixes and he 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 mixes and now he stops.
We have 18 minutes. So once you mix the flour and the water, it'll form into a nice ball and you're ready to knead. I'm the needy one in the relationship, so Jill's letting me do this tonight. Get a little flour on our cutting board, and we're just gonna smush and knead and probably make more of a mess than is necessary as we knead the flour for 3 or 4 of our 18 minutes.
So while Matt is kneading away, I'm going to walk you through what the next step is, which is breaking this dough into between 8 and 12 chunks. Now you can do this with a knife, grown-ups, if you're assisting, but if we want the kids to get involved, which of course we do, you can just work on breaking it apart. It should be soft enough too, perfect. And then you're gonna roll out those little pieces and make them nice and flat with a rolling pin. Now, if you don't have a rolling pin on hand, which we did not, hopefully you have an empty one of these on hand that you can use. It'll work just as well. So now Matt is going to continue with rolling out the dough. As you can see, we already have some that are good to go. And while he does that, I'm going to take the pieces that are already rolled out and I'm going to use this fork to make holes in them. So just like this, we're going to prick, 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 and make our way around the matzah. Just like that.
And just one thing to keep in mind as you're rolling, you're probably going to need some more flour for your cutting board and for the dough.
Yeah, it gets pretty sticky. All right, everything is rolled out and ready to go, and now it's ready to go in the oven. How are we doing on time?
We're at about 9 minutes in total.
Perfect, so plenty of time to go, and we're gonna put this in the oven so it's ready to bake.
So our oven's preheated to 475. We're ready to go in. We think this is going to take about 3 to 4 minutes to cook. So if it took a little bit longer than the 9 minutes that we took to get to this point, you definitely still have some time to make sure it's still kosher for Passover. Here we go. Now be really careful. The oven's very hot. Be sure to wear your oven mitts. We did it.
We did it.
Yeah.
It's matzah success. So just a little pointer. It could take a little longer than 3 to 4 minutes. The key is going to really be rolling it out as flat and as thin as you can. If it's not as thin as it could be, it might take a little bit longer, but you just want to keep watching it and make sure that it's getting a golden brown color. Then you'll know it's ready. I think now we have to taste it.
I think we definitely have to taste it.
All right, let's see.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Good job.
Not bad. Happy Passover!
I like matzah.